I've rewatched this final play. Caitlin Clark said she was being held. Right there. And look at this. Again, this is not lockdown defense. Look at, she grabs Caitlin Clark's left shoulder and wrist at the same time as she's in the triple threat and makes her move. And watch Caitlin Clark's shooting arm get hit right there underneath the armpit. And you can see by the way her skin moves that she definitely got hit. That's that privilege they're talking about. I've rewatched this final play. Caitlin Clark said she was being held. Right there. And look at this. Again, this is not lockdown defense. Look at, she grabs Caitlin Clark's left shoulder and wrist at the same time as she's in the triple threat and makes her move. And watch Caitlin Clark's shooting arm get hit right there underneath the armpit. And you can see by the way her skin moves that she definitely got hit. That's that privilege they're talking about.
Remember that little shot to the gut, because on the other end, she's hanging all over Leah Boston. Leah Boston dumps her, and players are saying that she pushed her. They're not saying to push. She didn't push her. Bree Jones is off bounds here. Arms are tangled up, and Leah Boston just frees herself. Frustrated with Bree Jones. Technical on Boston, but who's going to the line?
Watch this. Angel Reese has something to say to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark laughs at her like, you airball layups. You're not on my level. I'm the unanimous rookie of the year. I'm in the MVP conversation. Shoot, I'm the reason people know your name. Then Lexi Hall grabs a huge rebound again, redeems herself with free throw 5 and 6. Becky Hammond never explained these 13 free throws in the post-game interview, how you call a timeout and award Fever a free throw and the possession, which led to free throws 7, 8, and 9.
But the news was just announced that WNBA TV ratings are down more than 50% since Caitlin Clark's injury. And it was also reported that the Indiana Fever television viewership is also down over 53%. Now, I know a lot of us were expecting some sort of dip since Caitlin Clark has been out with injury, but I don't think all of us were expecting the entire viewership of the entire WNBA.
Fans abandoned WNBA as attendance and television viewership dropped to record-breaking lows.
All right, 2 minutes left in the game. Becky Hammond failed to mention this, but anyways, Asia Wilson gets 2 free throws. With 1:59 left in the game, the Aces commit a defensive 3-second call. We'll get back to that, but the second free throw of the night comes when Kelsey Mitchell hits this ridiculous shot to ice the game. And then Asia Wilson gets 2 free throws for not getting touched. And then Lexi Hall comes up with a huge rebound. These free throws hurt my soul. She did miss free throw 3 and 4. Then Asia Wilson commits a foul on Boston. Clearly grabs her arm, not the ball, but they call it out on Boston. So the Aces got a free possession. Then Lexi Hall grabs a huge rebound again, redeems herself with free throw 5 and 6. Becky Hammond never explained these 13 free throws in the post-game interview, how you call a timeout and award Fever a free throw and the possession, which led to free throws 7, 8, and 9. Then the Aces make a 3-pointer when it's a 10-point game with 19 seconds left, foul off the inbounds where free throw 10 and 11 come into play. Down by 8, the Aces make another 3-pointer, foul Kelsey Mitchell. She gets free throw 12 and 13, and we were blessed to hear MVP chants.
Melissa Smith gonna jump against Leah Boston, and we are underway. Kelsey Mitchell has been so efficient. Odyssey Sims, one of several players signed because of a depleted roster with injuries. Now the starting point guard, and here's Hall, an early test. A little bit of a mismatch with Howard on Gray, and she scores.
Yeah, if you don't get matched up in transition.
Possession.
We do expect to see Las Vegas Aces attacking the basket more offensively. And this is a great start for staying between her and the basket, but that's what makes her the MVP. She makes contested shots consistently. She did not on Sunday.
For a league that marketed Clark as the centerpiece of its 2024 to 2025 season, her absence has highlighted just how fragile its momentum truly is.
Is there any chance that the WNBA, that Kathy Engelbert saw some of the ratings that I'm about to show you now and said, hey, Indiana Fever, can you do us a favor? Can you do us a solid? Can you just tease a Caitlin Clark return, kind of boost these up a little bit? Can you just dangle a Caitlin Clark return in front of the fans' faces, try to boost these ratings up a little bit? There was one matchup that this league can consistently rely on to produce massive viewership numbers.
But you're gonna leave Kelsey Mitchell open? You're gonna disrespect her like that? She's gonna hurt you, punish you. PG going for the and one. Hard to stop a 6'9" big like Brittany Griner. And now Bree, hand off to Kelsey Mitchell. Would you believe it or not? She's hitting another three. Absolutely electric, on fire. Best guard in the league. Bree Jones, she's hitting a three. Everybody's hitting threes on ATL. Transition three for Ryan Howard. And all just like that, ATL up by 8, but answering back. There's Lexi Hull with the three. Obviously, Sims gonna drive in, try to make something happen, but the Fever are gonna end the half down by 7.
The moment Bird's speech ended, the room erupted. Players, coaches, fans, everyone stood to applaud not just Bird's words, but the truth behind them. For Clark, who stood visibly emotional, it was a moment of validation from a legend who knows exactly what it means to be a symbol of hope and excellence.
The basketball world just witnessed the most beautiful meltdown in WNBA history, and it tastes like envy with a garnish of desperation. Caitlin Clark just launched her brand new Nike signature logo, and the reaction has been nothing short of historic. The moment the double C hit the internet, fans lost their minds, lines formed outside stores, and social media turned into a non-stop Clark highlight reel. Meanwhile, Angel Reese is sitting somewhere in Chicago, scrolling through her phone with the kind of panic you only see when somebody realizes their rival just lapped them 5 times over in the race for relevance. If you're excited about Caitlin's signature merch and shoe, then comment "Baby Go." Let's go.
Feels good. Got the pants, got the charms, necklace, zipper, everything.
Nike didn't just give Caitlin Clark a logo, they gave her a cultural phenomenon. The interlocking CC design is now splashed across Times Square, embedded in commercials and breaking algorithms on TikTok. Shirts and hoodies are vanishing from shelves faster than Beyoncé tickets, and the resale market is already jacking up prices like it's Supreme on drop day. This isn't just another piece of merch, it's Clark planting her flag as the queen of basketball branding. And while Caitlin is out here redefining what a superstar looks like, Angel Reese is probably Googling how to get people to notice my Reebok sneakers, like it's an open book exam.
You don't get told no. Like, you're gonna get the yeses, you're gonna get more yeses than nos, and just being able to know that. So I'm excited for that. I know that's gonna come soon.
Nike rolled out Clark's new era with the kind of reverence usually reserved for global icons. The logo isn't just sleek, it's symbolic. 2 interlocking C's with a hidden third, representing her connection with fans, her unshakable confidence, and her limitless range. That subtle brilliance is why Nike builds empires while brands like Reebok pray for relevance. And Clark isn't just getting a logo, she's getting an entire collection. Premium apparel, lifestyle gear, the works. October 1st is circled on calendars worldwide because this drop isn't just about sportswear, it's about being part of Caitlin Clark's unstoppable rise.
It looks really unique, I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy all of it, it's like aura.
It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
I'm a big fan of it. Simplicity is the best. I like the design. Nike always does great with design, so I'm a huge fan of the logo.
It looks really cool. I was really excited to see it last night, and it looks like we're going to get shirts with it on it, so that's pretty exciting too.
I like it. I like how it incorporates like the CC.
I love it. Double C's. Let's go, Caitlin.
The numbers behind it are devastating for anyone who thought they could compete. Her $28 million 8-year Nike deal isn't just the biggest in women's basketball. It's a declaration. It screams, this sport belongs to Caitlin. Every single drop sells like gold dust. Jerseys don't just sell out, they crash websites. Fans camp overnight, hitting refresh like their lives depend on it, just to get their hands on anything with Clark's name. It's not just commerce, it's hysteria. And right now, Reese can only watch from the outside, wondering why her Reebok push is being treated like a clearance bin sale.
I've been telling y'all to stay patient. I've been telling y'all that Nike takes their time, that A'ja Wilson's shoe deal was 2 years in the making, that Paige Beckers had PEs, not her own signature shoe, and that Caitlin Clark's was 100% coming. And people kept saying, oh, Nike fumbled the bag with Caitlin. It has to get out there. Nike fumbled the bag. No, they didn't. It takes time. She's got to develop a whole freaking product line.
Angel Reese thought she had her golden ticket when she signed with Reebok. Shaquille O'Neal himself vouched for her, promising a signature shoe and painting her as the centerpiece of their basketball revival. But that was before Caitlin Clark reminded the world what actual star power looks like. Reese imagined herself as a trailblazer, but instead, she's learning the harsh truth. Headlines in a Reebok press release don't carry the same weight as being the face of Nike. Clark announces a logo, and the internet shatters. Reese announces a sneaker launch, and most people scroll past like it's an ad for discount tires.
Angel Reese's first signature shoe is set to release. It's set to release. Now, it's not a bad shoe. This is my only problem with it. The colorway. Like, I just feel like they could have had a little more fun with it. You know what I'm saying? Especially being that it's for the All-Star game. Like, why do a basic white shoe?